Thank you to the person who reached out to me a couple weeks ago to see if I was okay. That was really nice of you. I don't want to like put you on blast. I don't know how you feel about that, so, but you know who you are, and I appreciate that. That was really sweet. Yo, yo, yiggity yo. What's up, everybody? How we doing? It's been a while. It's been a while since I could hold my head up high. Just kidding. I mean, kind of not really though, but kind of. Anyway, so I wanted to jump on here and give a little bit of an update. I didn't really mean to like completely disappear, but it happened. I've actually filmed quite a bit of vlogs. I have like 3 festival vlogs that I've done. I only have 35 minutes left on this memory card, and it has like 4 hours of capacity. So there's so much that I've recorded, but I just haven't felt the urge to edit it, or I didn't feel the videos were good enough, or one of them was just incredibly hard to do. I am going to just kind of give you brief summaries of what's been going on in my life, updates, and what I hope to do for the future. So first, let's just go in like order of time. So I filmed a vlog about this, and I'm probably just gonna put some footage in of that vlog because I don't really want to relive it again, and I'm already gonna have to relive some of it to put that footage in the vlog. So here's that. All right, let's pull it together. Pull it together. All right. So that happened, and it crushed me. I'm so crushed, as you can tell. I'm not okay. But we're gonna move on from this subject because I don't want to be sad. I'm done being sad. But needless to say, that event kicked me into pretty deep depression. I didn't really want to like admit it, but like I was depressed. It was sad. I was sad being here alone all the time and knowing what I did. And my house just had no life, and I kind of just gave up on life. I wasn't cleaning. I started smoking weed again. I'm still smoking weed. And just kind of fell into a pit. Around the time of that tragic event happening, I also got hired to work for let's just say it's a medical office. It's kind of like a, you know, I don't know. I don't really want to like put them out there. So I got hired to work at a medical office out here in Maricopa. And if I'm honest, it was kind of strange, the whole hiring process. And I knew from the beginning something didn't feel right. But I've just like kept going with it because I was out of money and I needed a job, and that tragic event took a lot of money out of me. Even though my mom helped me some, I'd still like, you know, a lot of money. So I needed a job, so I took it. And it was so weird because it was the week before Christmas, I think, that this happened. I actually filmed a video on this too. Maybe I'll pop some footage in of that. But the week before Christmas, I think it might have been the week before New Year, I applied for a job to work at this place out here. I heard back from them immediately. I got an interview immediately with the HR person. The HR person forwarded me to the manager. The manager called me almost instantly. And then I interviewed over like a Skype basically, and she hired me on the spot. And I was like, yeah, okay, all right, you know, and so she sent over the thing, everything, whatever, and it all happened. And she told me my start date was going to be January 3rd. So now this is the week definitely before New Year's Eve. Friday, I don't hear from anybody, so I message them and I'm like, hey, just wondering. Well, come to find out their 3-day weekend they took on Friday instead of Monday because the Friday holiday was part of 2022, not 2023 for their schedule. So I didn't know, but I figured other places do the Monday. So that's why I was trying to get hold of them on Friday, because I was supposed to start Tuesday. Well, nobody replied until Sunday night. And I messaged everybody, the hiring manager, the main manager out here, and all of the like HR people, just group, you know, big reply, reply all. So Sunday night, the manager messages me privately, and it's like, yes, you're gonna start on Tuesday, yada, 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 blah, 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 blah. Okay, great. So I start Tuesday. I'm trying to like make this fast because girl, time. Hires me, I start. I don't have passwords, I don't have anything, they like whatever, but I start. I go there, I start training. It's fine, it's a little overwhelming, but like been there before, no big deal. So I'm already seeing red flags. So you guys, let me just tell you, red flags everywhere. This place is sketchy AF and I don't really like it, but I need the money. So, also first day that I start, the hiring manager that's training me decides to tell me that the location I'm at is actually their worst location. They need help and they want me to clean it up. They expect me to be some kind of something without the title and without the pay. So I finally go to my first like place or my location for the first time. I never even met or seen any of these people, so just keep that in mind as well too. It's fine. Their people are fine. I work with like two very, very, very young girls in the front office. All the therapists are great though. So I go in, we're fine. It's a little overwhelming, but it's fine. I make it through, whatever. As I continue in this job, I'm starting to see all of the more red flags. My background check did not come back before I started. So this hiring manager let me start before my background check came back. This is a medical office with private information all over the place. I had access to so much private information, not to mention when I was in the training goes nationwide. So I was seeing people's information from all over the United States. Background check hadn't come back yet. And this apparently is not the first time that this manager has done this. So whatever, I'm like, you know, fine. Then I find out I was supposed to get paid for all the travel that I was doing to do training. Never got that money. I was supposed to get money to get scrubs, never got that money. And things just started piling up. These stupid teenage girls just were never showing up to work, leaving me by myself. And we had not only the worst center, but the busiest center in the state. So like, I just was like getting fucking hung out to dry all the time. And finally 6 weeks in, I was like, I gotta go, my parents need help. So that then brings me to the next fucking part of my life. But my mom and I had been talking. My mom was stressed out. She wanted somebody to come help. I really was tired of working for this place. I figured no matter what, I'm gonna be in hell. Like no matter what, I'm gonna be in hell. At least if I'm gonna be in a hell, I'm gonna be back with my parents and I can at least help them. Do I love the idea? No, I absolutely hate the feed store. This is a whole story we can get into in another vlog. I hate my parents' store. I hate it. It's what in my mind ruined our family. But, you know, whatever. I go back because she made me an offer I couldn't refuse. I'm working 4 days a week. I'm getting paid more than I was getting paid at the other place, working less hours. And, you know, it sucks, but it is what it is. It's where I'm at. So I'm now back working for my parents after working for that place for 6 weeks. I couldn't handle it. I lied and said my family needed me, which I mean, wasn't really a lie. It was true, but I made it seem a little bit more like than it was, you know? I just, no, you know? No. So I work Tuesday through Friday, 10 hours a day. Well, it's actually less because we're supposed to close at 6, but we actually close at like 5:15 every day because my mom is crazy. So I work like 9 hours a day, 4 days a week. It's fine, you know? I'm hoping eventually it'll get to a point where in the summers I can actually just take summers off and travel because our summers are so slow here. I'm not gonna obviously do that this time, but you know, that's my hopes is eventually I'll be able to just like take 2 or 3 months in the summer and just go and travel. So now that we're at the part of working at my parents' store, we can then jump into the happy part of the story. While working at my family store, my parents, or my family has property next door, and one of the guys that works for us lives over there, and he has a couple cats that he's adopted that were strays, and long story short, he's got them all spayed and neutered, but because he feeds his cats over there, other cats come, so no matter what, every season there's kittens. And he was certain that this cat was for me, this little kitten that was there. I was not certain that this little kitten was for me. I was not certain I even wanted a kitten. I've been in such like a dark, shitty place, and also there's a part of me that's kind of like, hey, it's kind of nice to not have to clean the litter box all the time, to not have to worry about this little creature that I need to take care of, and, you know, not have hair all the time all over me or all over my house. And, you know, there was some nice parts to it, but he kept telling me, no, this cat's yours. I'm telling you, it's yours. So he finally got it caught, brought it over, and I came in one day and it was there, and it wasn't like an instant like, oh yeah, this is my cat, but I kind of just trusted him because he's a smart guy, and he knows things, and he knows things. He's smart. I don't know how else to say it. I don't want to make him sound like woo woo, but because he's not, but he vibes with animals, and he gets it, you know. And so I trusted it, and I took her home, and so I have a new kitten. I haven't quite named her yet. They were calling her Benny because they thought she was a boy, but found out it was a girl now. So I don't hate Benny. I think I might keep it. I don't know. I'm trying to figure other things out. She's sleeping right now, so I don't want to bother her, but when she wakes up, I'll bring her and get some footage, and we'll say hello, and I'll try and film her. She is not a camera girly. I have tried to take so many pictures of her. I've tried to take videos of her playing. She's wild. This cat is wild. She's psycho. And as soon as the camera comes out, gone. Well, not gone, but she just stops really playing like she did. And she'll still kind of like, you know, half-ass it, but she's not a camera girly. And then like the first day, every picture I took of her, she was just angry. Angry. I'll post some pictures in this video, but she's super cute, and I just love her so much. And she's brought so much life back into my house, and she's such a little snuggler. And I got a backpack, so I take her to work with me a couple times a week. We're trying to get her used to that, see if it's even something she's interested in, because I'm not going to force her to travel with me if she doesn't want to, but I'm kind of trying to be like the mama bird pushing the baby out of the nest, you know, like just experience it. And if you eventually, you know, if we do it a few more times and you don't like it, then I won't make you. But today I've been working with harnesses too, putting harnesses on her, and trying to recently do it with a leash, and she just wanted to eat the leash all the time. So today I decided, let's just go in my backyard and see what happens. So I took her in the backyard, and she was so good. She walked around, she explored, she chilled. So she loved, I think, being out on the leash. So I think the more we go out and I get her used to being out there, and I want to get a better harness. She's a little too tiny still for the harnesses that I want her to wear. I want to get a better harness, and then once we get the better harness and we kind of start going out more, and I can have more trust and she has more trust with me, then we'll start actually going out for walks and everything. And so I'm hoping eventually she'll start to correlate, like, because as long as she, again, continues to enjoy it, I'm not going to force her to do this shit, but she loved it today. Her little tail was up, she was playing, she was having so much fun. I mean, she's an outdoor cat. She lived the first 8 weeks of her life out, maybe even 7, I'm not sure, but 7 or 8 weeks of her life outdoors, like wild, you know? So she was excited to be back out and enjoy that. So I'm gonna keep doing that with her, and eventually, especially when it gets cooler, I'll start taking her to the park, and we can go for walks at the park with the backpack. And so I'm hoping she'll eventually start to correlate that the harness and the leash mean walk, and then eventually, you know, the backpack also means going out and having some fun. So yeah, that's basically it for the life updates. And like, I don't know, I'm trying to do this in like 15-20 minutes or less, so that's where we're at. I don't want this video to be like incredibly long, just like chit chatting this whole time. I just wanted to be like, this is what's up, this is what was happening. There's obviously more to it than that. These are just like the major events that were going on. Deep depressions. Like, I didn't do anything. The only thing I would do is if my friend Michelle would invite me to the festivals for free, I would go. So like I said, I have like 3 music festivals that I vlogged that I haven't done anything with. I've also dropped my camera at one of the festivals. I got fucking drunk, dropped my camera like 3 times. I don't know how. I'm grateful it still works. Like, grateful, because at one point I did break it, and me and Shell both were trying to fix it, and we couldn't fix it. But then the next day when I came home sober, Shell was sober, so let's just put that out there. I don't want you to think she was drunk. She's working. But the next day I figured it out. But I tell you what, I can't be drinking anymore. It's just not for me. I make terrible, terrible decisions. I was only gonna have 2, and then the next thing you know, the 2 tall cans, I didn't math the math in my head that 2 tall cans are like 4 beers. And so by the time I had the 2 tall cans or 4 beers, I was drunk and didn't even like care at that point. I was like, give me more, let's have fun, you know? Which I did have fun that night. It's still not that much fun, and I felt like shit the next day. Anyway, but there's one other really quick update that I wanted to give. I don't know if you've been around and, you know, watched the videos. You know, at one point on my channel I had a video, I think it was posted around New Year of 2021 to 2022, and it was about my Mr. Big. I called it, I've privated it since because I'm just like embarrassed about it right now. And you know, I don't know if he were to ever find that video, I would like die. So he doesn't know that I do this. He doesn't know that I have this channel, but like, it's one of those situations like, what if, you know, I don't know. But he recently came back into my life and started messaging me, and I started messaging him back, trying to keep it like at a friendly level. And he turned it sexual pretty quick, actually, interestingly enough. I found out he had a kid. So we had a baby. That was a lot to take in. He's still with the girl that he got with after I confessed my love to him and did all this, which is a whole other story, but he's still with her and whatever. But he's like sending me inappropriate snaps. And I'm like letting it happen because I'm an asshole idiot. So that happened for like a week, and I kind of pulled back, and that's stopped now. But I did get lost for a second in the inappropriate snaps. And then I realized, what in the hell am I doing? Like, what in the hell am I doing? And then I'm kind of half upset at him. Like, what the hell are you doing, dude? You know, like, if you really love and care for me the way you say you do, as like friends and like whatever, then I don't think you would do this to me again, knowing how I feel about you, you know? But anyways, that's basically it. That's my update. I don't, like I said, want to be on here too long. But as for what I'm hoping to do in the future, I do hope to vlog more. I do hope to have at least 1 vlog a week. It's right now the editing. That's what it comes down to for me. I don't mind the filming, it's the editing. And I don't know, man. And that's the whole reason my mom gave me 3 days off, was so that I could try to keep doing YouTube. And it's like, I'm just been lazy. So I don't know, now that I have this kitten, I've had her, I think like 3 weeks now, and I'm starting to get the vibe of her, and we're starting to fall into a routine here, and starting to get more life in me and feel better about things. And I also bought some really fun clothes, so I have some nice wardrobes, and I'm feeling better about that, even though I'm extremely fat and I want to lose weight. Yes, I know, it is what it is. I don't feel good, and I don't want to be the way that I am anymore, you know? So, yeah, but anyways, I do want to try and keep vlogging more. I want to start posting more. I don't know, do you guys want to see the festival vlogs? Is that stupid? I don't even know if the footage I got is good, honestly. They might just be absolutely terrible. Who knows? I don't know. Anyway, if you're still here listening to this long ramble, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Thank you to the person who reached out to me a couple weeks ago to see if I was okay. That was really nice of you. I don't want to like put you on blast. I don't know how you feel about that, so, but you know who you are, and I appreciate that. That was really sweet. Yeah, that's my update. I'm gonna end this so that it's not freaking forever long. Shut your mouth, girl. Shut your mouth. And then I'll put some footage in of my baby. So yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and see you soon, hopefully. Bye.